position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Auburn Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. The toss sweep to the right. Turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Another big play for this offense, and I'll tell you, historically, on the best UCLA units offensively, whether they're throwing it, whether they're in the shotgun, whether they're going up-tempo or they're not, it's always so important to have balance. They've always had a guy they can turn around and hand the football off to keep defenses honest. This guy with his power and his speed, he really gives this offense a lot of flexibility.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it through this defense. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Second down, he'll throw it. Rushes on him. Plucks it out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Burrow. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bruins. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They go to the ground. Powers through the defender. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not paying it, to get you a fresh set of hands.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Right back to it. Finding an escape route. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Just going to keep it after the snap. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. On target to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Some programs just seem to be built for a great passing game. The patron saint of Bruin passers is Troy Aikman.
And honestly, Reese, it makes me think of the UCLA blue, the sweet uniforms with the gold, just quarterbacks looking sweet. McNown, DTR, looking the part, being the part.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
And the Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's got it again. Inside the 25. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a crease. It's Willis. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Now rolling to the left. That's caught. It's Turbin. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Meyer. Fires to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The give to the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. The play action fake. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Leaves it with the running back. And into the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Auburn! Some much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. When you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Georgia is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been sicking them since the opening kickoff. They're up 14 over Pittsburgh. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on...
Breaks into the open. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. Don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll try the run. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
And the field goal unit is on the field. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Just when you thought that ball was out of reach, nothing appeared to be out of his reach there.
Yeah, he says just throw it up and I'll go get it. To track the ball all the way down the field and dive and lay out with that body control, that is a special catch.
The Bruins with the 1st and 10. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the bootleg. Starting to feel a little pressure. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
And the Bruins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bruins.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. So now it's 2nd and long.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking for a man. It's Meyer. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
For the first play of the drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a pack.
Touchdown, UCLA! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Meyer. Caught in the backfield, it's Willis. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Lets it fly. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Bruins will kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they'd get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Auburn offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
The Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Pulls and fired complete. There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to pass. It's fired. Here comes the heat. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grabbed in the middle. It's Willis. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And that's just inexcusable if you're on defense there. Third and long, you've worked so hard to get to that point, right? To put yourself in position to come off the field, and you're going to allow a check down throw to the running back to go pick up that first? Man, that's going to drive this defensive coordinator crazy.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, I did not have this on my bingo card, guys, but being one of the most talented quarterbacks in college football, to be under 50% completions in this game, nobody saw that coming. He has not been able to find his rhythm, and he looks frustrated.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all Donna means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah.
Lofts one high and deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Caught in the backfield. It's Clay. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Direct snap. Touchdown, Bruins! And the stomping has commenced.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. Talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scary.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it has gone final in that fascinating Pac-12 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Arkansas was anything but dominant today, but the Hogs are going to leave Razorback Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the LCON. Fun one in the Pac-12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Auburn. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Sometimes you see play action for teams that don't really even run the football. I love how they run the football, set it up, next play, take the big shot down the field. The receiver makes the play, makes the catch, and runs it into the end zone.
And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab inside the 30. Off and running. Touchdown, UCLA. And the punishment has been extended.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. this drive from the 18-yard line. On the run, it's Willis. Turning it on. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. To the ground, he's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. He's moving out of the pocket. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It'll be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
Looking to throw, it's fired. Buying some time as he moves left. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. We open the final period with a 3rd down play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Try to get it to the edge. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Burrow. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. He's got him. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads, you could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now. Unloads to the wideout.
Got him downfield. The 10, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bruins. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the... back. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Hold it, finds his man on the left. At the 40, there he goes. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together, maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the air, it's Meyer. Keeps looking downfield. He'll get rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Willis. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Quarterback adapted. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
He'll keep it himself. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety.
I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous part. A late touchdown. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart. How fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
3:25.
From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. At the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over. They'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Holds and fires complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is the guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Looking for space. It's Burrow. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Finds his tight end. Touchdown, UCLA! And the route is on. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Tigers. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
The hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.